Morning, Carrie.
Oh,
Morning, Lisa.
Good morning, Shamla.
you know,
How are you?
I really wish you were here in person, but you know how it is.
Yeah, and I still haven't gotten used to doing this from home, but we have to adapt.
Well, you
Yeah,
look
that's
good. You look good, girl.
Thank you.
and you
I
always
get
says
in
it out at
fat.
the park.
I only eating.
She getting fat. No, Shamla, don't do that. Don't do it. All
I
right.
tried.
So you have a guest this morning, and what are you going to be talking about?
We're going to actually talk about it's still Autism Awareness Month, but then there's COVID and this whole entire thing. So I'm going to try to integrate everything into one, and then maybe later on have her back to more elaborate with respect to being a sibling of a person with autism.
All right, well, Shamla, it's all up to you.
Thanks, Carrie. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago, and welcome to Unique and Different. And my guest today is Maya Nanan, and it's International Siblings Day on Friday. I thought it was today, but it's still, I'm only here on a Tuesday. So, um, good morning, Maya.
Good morning, Shamla.
Nice to meet you virtually. How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. So excited. I know you're excited about this morning. So let me start. First to begin um, with respect to adapting, right? I know you're a teenager, not so?
Yes, I am.
Right. And all of a sudden, you're hearing, okay, no school, and now you have to be homeschool, and you have no clue with respect to, okay, when school going to start back. How how did you adapt? Are you adapting, and what is going on right now with you?
So this year I'm actually writing CXC, so the work continues for
Wow.
me. But I actually get to experience what it's like for a child with autism who does not have access to education, and how
Right.
there is opportunities that are lacking. I am now in that situation in which things are being created online, and like
Mm-hmm.
my brother, he does not go to school, and he has not been in school for the past 2 years. And I can't only imagine how hard it is for him. And I have not even been home for a month.
Right. And in terms of not knowing, okay, you still have to study, and not knowing, okay, when is exam and the format of the exam, because I hear rumors saying that it might be multiple choice, but then
Yes,
others saying that, okay, they still don't know. How is that affecting your studies?
it is a bit disorienting, but I'm actually handling it a bit.
Right. Yeah, because my brother actually telling me, you know, um, if it was him, he would have time to study. But the thing about it, is so much a distraction, and sometimes you would say it from an outsider's perspective, but it's only when you're in it, then you know. That's not true.
Yes. So
Yeah. Yeah, so with respect to your brother, I discovered you actually on a newspaper article talking about you're the older sister, and
yeah.
right, and in the beginning you were confused and angry because you know when you guys go out, you were your brother would actually throw a tantrum per se, and it's only later on you started to understand. So in the beginning, how did that feel for you, knowing that you didn't understand you had a brother with autism? What is autism, and what made you transform? What went through that? What it was like for you in that learning process?
So autism spectrum disorder is
Uh huh.
neuro. Yeah, so it's basically a disability, but I like to call it a different ability, and it ranges on a
Right.
spectrum from high functioning to low functioning. So no two
Right.
children with autism are the same, And
Right.
children with autism, they have their challenges as well as their abilities. So that is what distinguishes them as an individual.
Yeah.
And
And
I wasn't angry at first. I was just confused because we are
right.
just 1 year apart, so I never really saw him as anything different.
Yeah.
To me, it was
Yeah.
normal growing up. So we
Right.
did everything together. But at points when I started, like primary school, I would go to school and I understood that he wasn't able to go to school, and I didn't understand why at that point because I was like 5 years old. So
Yeah.
that was a bit confusing for
Confusing.
me at the time.
Yeah. And
And
no. Mhm.
so
You could go ahead.
Dr. May, my auntie started the organization Support Autism CNC 6 years ago, in
Right.
which I was able to meet and interact with new people with autism in our country and hear about their different stories and realize that I'm not the only sibling of someone who is autism.
Right. And by chance, by with true autism, spirit, and so on, right? Did you do you interact with other persons who other siblings who have, siblings with autism?
Yes, we are actually Support Autism CNC. I
Right.
have a very close friend, actually more than one, as a matter of fact, who have come to our events because of their siblings, and they
Yeah.
have ended up volunteering with us, and we became a whole family because of that. And you can
Right.
see the change and transformation with us throughout the years in which we're able to understand our siblings more, and we could talk to each other about it.
Yeah, yeah. And in terms of like the whole adapting phase for your brother, what it is like for him in terms of adapting, because I am sure even though he doesn't go to school currently, I'm sure that he has a routine where he goes out and goes mall, etc. So how is that for you guys with him?
So he eats fries every single day, and now,
Oh.
oh yeah, he eats Royal Castle fries every day, and now because of the fast food places being closed, he is
Yeah.
unable to get those fries every day. So now we have to make it from home, which he's not really
Right.
accustomed to.
Yeah.
So it might be a difficult time, but we'll have to face it together.
Yeah.
And it is a big change in his routine.
Yeah.
As he usually comes out at a certain time to get the fries, and then we come back home, we go for a drive, and things like that he wouldn't be able to do now. So it is a big change for him.
I actually saw an article. I didn't go into that, but I saw an article where in a country they're actually allowing um, children and persons with autism to come out during the day and probably horseback ride and so on. So probably who knows? We could see what could happen here in Trinidad and Tobago. And with respect to clothes, because I know that time is against us, but to close off, right? What advice would you like to advise? One, with respect to other siblings who are home um, with their siblings who is autistic, and then other students, other peers who are adapting to homeschooling. What advice would you like to give to both persons, population?
For the siblings of those with autism, and as a matter of fact, any other special needs out there who are listening right now, I would just like to advise them to accept their brother or sister and work with them and help them to become a better individual. And you can face the challenges with them together.
Yeah.
And
And which is,
for, yeah, you can go ahead.
no, I was going to ask you the second question, but so you could go ahead.
Okay, and for the other students out there who are, whether it be CSEC or SE, I just want them to keep working and become, because of exams, it is still going to happen.
Of course. Yeah, so that is inevitable. Well, hear this. I would like to invite you back into studio once things get settled down. And
I'd
I'm back
love
in
to
studio.
see.
Yes, so we can have a face-to-face chat and go more into that with respect to you being a sister, and the story that actually led me to reach out to your auntie, for you to come on my segment. So thank you once more for coming on and sharing your story, giving all your advice. I'm sure a lot of persons would learn from it and be inspired. So thank you very
Thank,
much, Maya. Oh
thank you
yes,
for
and I did
the
not
great
say
work that you do.
your brother name is Nickel. Nanan, not so?
Yes.
Right, right. How tidy of me. So I'd say your brother name is Nickel Nanan, and guys, I can share this story on my Facebook page. You guys can see it. So thank you again, Maya, and
Thank
we'll
you for
talk
having
again.
me.
My pleasure. So guys, that's it for Unique, Not Different for this week. I want to say thank you very much. Be safe, and the faster we, abide by the rules of staying home, the faster we will get back into working mode, etc. And it will be a less burden on our economy. So until then, be good, do good. Bye guys.